Good morning, children. Welcome back after a long time. So, without wasting time, let's move to studies. Let's start with today's thought. Good things take time. It means if someone wish to do something with perfection, it need extra time. Children, let's begin with our next lesson, lesson number 6, getting to know the place we live in. How does a town form? In very old times, before man began farming, he lived a nomadic life. What is meant by nomadic? Nomadic means to roam or move from one place to other place rather than living at one place all of the time. He was dependent on hunting animals and gathering fruit, roots and bulbs for food. Means they used to eat fruits. Sometimes they hunt animals and eat them. Roots and bulbs. Bulbs is a round root of some plants from which the plant grows. Later, man learned to grow crops. He began to settle where he found suitable land and water because water is essential for growing crops and land is needed to live nearby. People began to build houses in such places and settle there. Means they started living there. They began to help each other in farming. Children, you know farming has lot of work. So many people has to do different kind of works related in farming. Their houses were close by, means they built their houses nearby. Thus, settlements were formed. In this way, when many houses were built in an area, settlement is formed. The settlements began to grow bigger. Many settlements merged together to form villages. People felt safer living in such settlements. As farming developed, people had to do different kinds of work. One person could not do all of them, so work was divided between the people. For example, some people started making farming implements. You can see some farming implements here in the picture. Some people started doing different kind of work like weaving clothes, making jewelry, making clay pots. In this way, many people started doing different kinds of work and settled nearby. So, from here, different occupations were developed. Means people began to do different kinds of work, and this way many towns were developed. So now let us see how does a place become renowned. A village, town or city has buildings. Some places become famous for their historical buildings. Means the buildings may be related to some historical event. Means some event happened in past such as temple, caves, mosque, churches, memorials and forts. Some places become famous for their historical buildings. These buildings tell us about the richness of that place. They help us to understand our history. History means past events. These buildings are our treasures, means they are very valuable things for us. They must be protected. To protect them is our responsibility, means it is our duty to protect these buildings. No one should spoil it. Children, a place may also become famous because of a religious place, means a place where some buildings maybe are there which relate to some religions. Fair. Fair means a public event where goods are bought and sold, or forts. For example, Raigad district is known for the Raigad fort. Children, just as a place becomes renowned because of forts or historical buildings, it also gains renown because of its people and their good deeds. Rajguru Nagar is renamed after Shivram Hari Rajguru, who was an important revolutionary in India's struggle for freedom. So, his birthplace Khed is renamed as Rajguru Nagar. Also, Sant Gadge Maharaj raised awareness about education to people. So, Shengav in the Raipur Taluka of Amravati district is renowned because of his great work. People in villages are dependent on weekly markets for their daily needs. These markets sell all essential items. Children, essentials means necessary, which are needed, mainly food grains, vegetables, farming implements, clothes, etc. become available here. The market is also the place where people can meet one another and inquire about each other's well-being. These are some of the means of transport used in those days, like bullock carts, trucks, and buses. We'll continue in the next video. Till then, happy learning!